Very good, very good. And I copied what you said yesterday, and you're not quite making it out to Idaho. That's fine, but you always have an open door here if you ever get back up here in a while. Anyway, N4GYY, K1BOB, Air Force Flyer is going to start in 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
K1BOB, N4GYY. Yeah, well, all the other times that I've gone to work for her, my wife and I up here in Boise, she had to throw work stuff in on business. She says, I just want to get away and let's go meet somewhere. And she picked out Butte, Montana, so that's where we're at.
Butte, Montana. Well, I forget the last time I've been up there. That's northeast of here. We've been through Montana a few times, though. I don't know if I got to Butte. I'm not sure that would have been my choice for a destination, but you guys must have a line on something up there.
She probably does, because she's the one that's kind of laying that stuff that we're going to do. So, hey, we'll see what happens. You know, just being able to spend a week with her doesn't matter. You could be in the middle of the desert somewhere. That's all that really matters. And boy, she loves it.
There you go. I got a daughter like that. She's amazing. Very good. N4GYY, K1BOB, standing by for the Flyers Club Memorial Day edition.
CQ, this is Kilo Yankee Zero Charlie QTA to one extra chances, over.
Frequencies in use, sir.
Kilo Yankee Station, copy K1DOB. K1BOB, our net will start in 8 minutes, 8 minutes on the hour.
K6LJS, N4GYY.
N4GYY, Frank, are you there? WA6LJS.
WA6LJS, N4GYY. Good morning, John. Just like you know, for some crazy reason, K-Tail saved my service again, and this time I hope I got it canceled out where it won't do that, because now what, I'm paid about 4 or 5 years in advance.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but we've had several people have that problem. I would say just cancel out of the thing. Yeah, well, we'll update you, and you probably won't have to pay for anything for a while there, Frank. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I went into it this morning, and I thought I'd canceled it out once before, but it was still there, so I'm hoping that I made it work this time. It's one of those things that, PayPal doesn't want you to cancel it now, too, because they want to make money. That's how it goes. So we'll see what N4G level in both units.
Okay, Frank, real good. Yeah, you got a good signal. You're about an S9 today. When you first called me, I was in the other room. That's why I didn't respond right away. But yeah, I don't know what's the matter. I've had that problem with a number of guys. Sometimes it works good. It pays on the anniversary, but other times it pays way too early. Anyway, I hope you got it. If not, we can either refund or whatever you need to do. N4GYY WA6LJS. Roger, Roger. Yeah, well, we'll watch it closely. WA6LJS, standing by for the Air Force Flyers Net, top of the hour.
WA6LJS, W4PUO.
Yeah, go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, I had some problems with the same thing, Frank and John, and I ended up having my credit card people do the negotiating and clearing that, and it worked out real well. But if you try to do it yourself, you're talking to people that are not motivated. W4PUO, back to you and standing by.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it is terrible dealing with those people. When we first set it up, we couldn't get the numbers right, and their tech support is very lousy, and it took me a long time to get it where it doesn't send too much or too little. But anyway, that's interesting to know that you got your end settled there. WA6LJS. W5OG, WA6LJS.
Yeah, go ahead, John. I hope you're hearing me. I got the antenna the other direction. It's less noise for me, but I hear less people also. Hear you good. You're coming in on the SDR also. W5OG.
Yeah, you're a good 5.9 here. No problem locally, and also the SDRs. Yeah. I see you've got control, so take full control of NetLogger, and I'll back out of here.
Yeah, mighty fine, John. No problem. I got it. W5OG.
KJ5BWB, standing by for the Flyers Club.
KJ5BWB. Good morning, Willie. A pretty good signal here, about an S6 into Idaho. Good morning.
Morning, Bob. That's a pretty good signal here into Texas as well. There's a little bit of a noise floor this morning, but I have you at a good S7. K1BOB, KJ5BWB. Morning, Bob.
Yeah, good morning, Willie. I hope all those storms avoided you. K1BOB, Flyers Club will start in a minute and a half. A minute and a half to go. Good morning, and welcome to the Air Force Flyers Club Net Memorial Day edition. This is Kilowatt 1, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo. My name is Bob, and I'll be your net controller. My location is 30 miles north of Boise, Idaho, in the Idaho West Central Mountains. This net meets every day this time of year at 1500 UTC. The Flyers net meets on this frequency 7 days a week, every day of the year. And we'd love to have you join us. The Flyers Club consists of Navy, aviation, and military members, both active and retired from all services air branches. Anybody that supported the flying mission of a base one way or another, we'd like to have you come join us. You don't need to be a member, however. We also very much like to welcome visitors to the net. Anyway, please visit our website at www.airforces, plural, flyers, plural, club.org. Our website again is airforcesflyersclub.org. Our net format is to go once down the initial check-in list and make a second call out for check-ins, then go to a 73 round to complete the net, and at the conclusion of the HF portion, we'll try to get on Echolink and have a little roundup on Echolink afterwards. Keep in mind, we usually need to be off the net at hour and a half into the net at 10:30 my time, 16:30 Zulu, for another net that starts up. Okay, if you'd like to see our list of who's playing with us today, it's on NetLogger. NetLogger, go to Air Force Flyers Club Net, and you'll see the list. And if you're on NetLogger, we'll probably include you on that list. Also, you can watch our net, listen to our net, and see the question of the day, thanks to K4YDB. To get on YouTube and watch the live stream, listen to us, and get all the extra information, like the net logger and the question of the day, and a bunch of nice pictures that will coincide with the questions today. Go to YouTube, search, and put in Kilo 4 Yankee Delta Bravo. Thank you, Charlie, for running that. There's a couple of good SDRs out there. In particular, you might want to bring up the Georgia SDR site or the SDR site number 2 in Ogden. Just put in Ogden SDR or Utah SDR number 2, and it should bring it right up. And you'll, after a little dinking with it, you'll be able to get it work for you and probably hear us perhaps better on that. Don't know. Okay, this is a directed net. To contact net control, please use the word contact, relay, info, or check-in. We're a national net and scope utilizing relays across the country. We're bound to get you one way by hook or by crook. When checking in, however, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically, followed by your name, location, and if you'd like to be an early out from the net, if you get something to do. So let's see. With that, I think that's about it for the intro. On the list thus far this morning, break. At the top of the list is WA6LJS, John in Hamul. Good morning again, John. Then we have Don, K0ZNC, we will relay him up in from Longmont, Colorado. Good morning again, Don. Next we have in, let's see, Corona. That would be Jim. Jim in Corona, California, W6WAY. Good morning to you, Jim. In Las Cruces, we have Joe. That's W5ABI. Good morning again, Joe. And then out in Bellevue, Texas, we have Lee, W4TUO. Also in Texas, we have Willie in Belton, Texas, KJ5BWB. Morning, Willie. Next in Arlington, we have N5BE. Of course, that's Leon. Good morning, Lee. And in Mineola, we have Dale, our Vice Commander, W5OG. And Dale's running the net logger at this point. Thank you, Dale. In Bowling Green, Kentucky, we have Chris, and I think he may be on a radio. I don't know. But good morning to KS5KY. We'll give it a go. Let's see, in Sparks, Nevada, we have Sparky, of course, KF7GJO. Good morning to you, Carl. And in Louisville, Kentucky, we have Chief Frank. Good morning, Frank, and that's N4GYY. In let's see, Cartersville, said that right. Georgia, we have Charlie, K4YDB. He is running the YouTube. Go to YouTube. It's a wealth of information there. Put in his call sign, K4YDB. In San Antonio, we have Brian, WB5BRI, our Saturday controller. Good morning to you, Brian. And next we have Dave with a nice call sign, W0FLT, W0 Flight. Good morning, Dave, in North Dakota. And last on the list thus far, we have James from Olive Grove, Mississippi. I'm sorry, that's Montana, I think. I get them mixed up. Mississippi, Montana, Missouri. Maybe it's Missouri. James at Olive Branch, KF5TPT. My mama told me I'd be smart. Okay, with that, are there any other check-ins? Any other check-ins for the Air Force Flyers Club net? Please come now with your call sign, name, and location.
K2SJP, Aeronautical Mobile,
Okay, James. That's what I thought. I thought somebody corrected me. Maybe I got a Montana mixed up one time with someone else. Thanks, James. I got it. Olive Branch, Mississippi. Very good. Let's see. Who else we got on the list here? Okay, I see Bob came up. Bob out in Florida, K2SJP. Got you on the list there, Bob. And anybody else? Any other check-ins? Please come now. Okay, I think I got it. I think it's Don. Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Whiskey. Is that correct, sir? Okay, Don. Well, very good. I've got you here from Ohio, and a little light here this morning with the, I guess, a little noise. But got you from Ohio. That's Don, KE8 Zulu Whiskey. You're on our list. I think you said Don. You show as Doug, but I think you pretty. Was that Don? Is that your name? Okay, Doug, get you down. KE8 Zulu Whiskey. Fairfield, Ohio. Got you. Can you hang around for a bit? Okay, I had to throw a filter in there. Somebody was talking over you on adjacent frequency. Very good. We've got you on the list, Doug. So hang in there. This is K1BOB. Let me go out to WA6LJS. John, if you're still there, would you give a call out, please?
We'll go. This is WA6LJS relaying for net control. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Please call now. All's quiet out west, Bob.
Okay, thanks, John. Pity you got a leak, but I understand. Your signal jumped up to a 10 over. Okay, let's see. Let me see if Bob is there. K2SJP. K2SJP. Bob, could you give a call out from Florida?
Kilo Bravo 5, Bravo Sierra.
And, we're aeronautical mobile and the short timer. Back to you, Bob.
Okay, very good. Get your aeronautical mobile, and you're right up towards the top there, Bob. Let's see. With that, does anybody require an early out? Does anybody require an early out that hasn't stated so? Any early outs? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Well, good morning. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on this Memorial Day weekend. I won't go into a lot about that. I mention it every year because I'm on Monday every year, and Memorial Day is. I won't go into the history of it. I think you all know it as well as I do, but I certainly thank you all for your services in your branch of the military and what you did, and especially to all our comrades that we lost in arms or otherwise in accidents and that sort of thing. I know a bunch personally, so we can only pray for them. With that, I do have a question for the day. Oh, and don't forget that if your flag isn't down at half-mast, it needs to be, and then I guess tomorrow you can put it back up. With that, here's the question of the day, and this appears on Charlie's YouTube stream right now, and I think you'll find it intuitive. I hope most of you can get all these. Two questions. The first one is, match these 4 aircraft I give you with their unofficial nicknames. I'm going to give you 4 aircraft. I'm going to tell you what it is by alphanumeric, and I'll tell you what its official nickname is, and you just need to match it up with the choices I give you. It'll be a 1-to-1 match. So, the aircraft are A, the Hughes OH-6 Cayuse. The aircraft A is the Hughes OH-6 Cayuse. Aircraft Bravo. Aircraft Bravo is the McDonnell F-101 Voodoo. Aircraft Bravo is the McDonnell F-101 Voodoo. Answer for aircraft Charlie is the Vought F-8 Crusader. Charlie is the Vought F-8 Crusader. And the last aircraft is Delta, the Fairchild A-10 Thunderbolt. Delta aircraft is the Fairchild A-10 Thunderbolt. Now I'm going to give you the 4 choices for those 4 aircraft. There'll be one for each aircraft. So your unofficial nickname choices are number 1, the Hog. Number 1 choice is the Hog. Which one was named unofficially the Hog? Answer 2, the MiG Master. The MiG Master. Aircraft number 2 is the MiG Master. Aircraft number 3 is the 1O, spelled O-H, Wonder. The 1O, Wonder. And the last one, answer or nickname choice 4 is Olive on a Toothpick. Olive on a Toothpick. That's the main question today. For extra credit, which one of these 2 aircraft was nicknamed simply Overcast? It was a unofficial nickname, and I'll give you 2 aircraft. I'm just make this 2 aircraft. Which of these was nicknamed simply Overcast? Was it the A, the B-36 Convair, the B-36 Convair, or was it the North American B-70, the North American XB-70? They were still, they hadn't come online and they never did. So answer Bravo is the North American XB-70 Valkyrie. So with that, you got a 50-50 chance betting on that one. So I expect everybody to get A's on this test. With that, this is K4YDB. Does anybody need me to repeat any of that? Okay, nothing heard. Well, I'm going to go to the top of the list, and that would be John, WA6LJS. Thanks for getting the logger going. And John, good morning. WA6LJS, you're up for the net, John.
Okay, real good, Bob. K4YDB, WA6LJS. Good morning to the net. Very overcast, kind of a very light fog, rain, very drizzly rain here today. Hopefully it'll clear up pretty good because I know there's a lot of Memorial Day picnics going on in the area. Let's see, I got to be quick here. Answer to the question, I don't really know. The one I know is the A10 Hog, so that would be Delta number 1, D1, and I don't know, I'm not sure about the other ones there, so I'll take one guess on the first part. And for the extra credit, I think I know that one. That was Alpha. The B36, I think, was called the Overcast. So put me down for those two, and that's all I got. I'll say 7-3s. Thanks for running things, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. K1B, and I wish everybody a blessed Memorial Day, and as we remember those who sacrificed for our freedom. K4YDB, WA6LJS, and I'm going to have a friend, a very accomplished trumpet player. He's going to come out here in a little while and going to be playing taps for us, and it should echo all around the neighborhood. Back to you, Bob. K4YDB, WA6LJS 73.
Very good, John. Get your answers there. And very good in having Bob come up there and do that. Now, that would work up here, too, with our hills on either side of the mountains. That would be nice. Okay, thanks, John. 73, and best Memorial Day to you and the missus there. Next, I'm going to bring in Don, and that would be K0ZMC, so let's give it a try. K0ZMC. Don, good morning again. You're up for the net, sir. Go right ahead. There he is.
Okay, well, thank you, Bob. Good morning to all the players. Hope we're in a restful evening. And I'm enjoying a nice day there today for Memorial Day. And it's a great tribute to our nation to have for Memorial Day where we can recognize people that gave their life in the preservation of our freedom here. Let's see, we've got a really nice day brewing. It's currently 60 degrees, going up to 80 degrees. Let me turn this thing down. Maybe that'll help clear it up a bit. 60 currently, 80 high. No chance for a rain, which makes it hard on the fire danger. It increases the fire danger when we don't get any rain at all. To the question, like LJL, reasonably positive, is the 810 hog. So don't have any other guesses there. So put me down for the 810 hog. And let's see, second question, I don't know. I'm going to say the 70s. Really take me 70s. So anyway, with that, we'll turn it back to you, Bob. Thank you for bringing me in and simulcasting me. It's great for you to do that too. Really appreciate it. With that, we'll turn it back to you, Bob. K1BOV, K0ZSC. You might give me a shout on the 73 route. Perhaps I'll be here. Back to you, Bob. K1BOV, K0ZSC.
Okay, Don, very good. and we will do that. We'll get you in on the 73 round. Thank you, and thank you for your answers. And just a reminder, this is a pretty intuitive question from what you probably know. So let's see. I'm going to go to K2SJP because he's flying around. Aeronautical Mobile, K2SJP. Good morning, Bob. How you doing?
K1BOB, K2SJP, Aeronautical Mobile. Good morning, Bob. Good morning. All the flyers. Let's say a prayer for all those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, including my father. And we're over here over Tampa. We're out about an hour now. We got about another hour to go to bring you back into Lanaway Airport. And we got some great weather. It's a really nice day. I was lucky to be able to get it for today. And first time we're flying on our basic med on our new type of medical. So we'll say 73 to everybody. I really didn't get the, I heard you fine, but I can't remember the sequence now. On the second question, I'll go with 2 alpha. Second question, alpha. First question, systems populated. So I won't get an answer on that. We'll say 73 to everybody. Have a good day. And I won't be out here until about 1 o'clock. It'll land at about 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care for now, guys. K1BOB, K2SJP. And by the way, my headset is missing again. I'm on the microphone. There's probably a lot of engine noise coming through. K1BOB, K2SJP, Aeronautical Mobile.
Okay, Bob, I got all that. Yeah, there's a little bit more noise than normal, but you were completely copyable here with about an S6, S7 signal strength. No problems there, and we got your second answer as alpha. Very good. Yeah, a lot to do. Get your hands full there. It's been a long time since I flew a 172, but I was young and stupid. I didn't care if I crashed back then, so everything was easy. Let's see. I'm going to just skip ahead here a little bit because I had a light signal on Ray and Doug in Fairfield, Ohio. So I'm going to try to bring in Doug. He's at the bottom of the list there. Let's try KE8 Zulu Whiskey Whiskey. Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Whiskey Whiskey. If you're there, sir, you're up for the Flyers. Go ahead. Okay, nothing heard. I was afraid of that. He was pretty light to begin with. All right, I'm going to get back up on the list, Dale, and take our next club member, who is W6WAY in Corona. Good morning, Jim. How are you doing, sir?
We're doing great here. The NYL is down in this clubhouse singing the I forget the opening hacksaw anthem, I guess. And with those flyers group. And I stayed here to check into the net. And let's see. The weather here is beautiful. It's 60 degrees now, and it's going to warm up to 82. And the sky is absolutely clear. And anyway, that's it. And on this question, I didn't understand the question either. The Zulu, and it was called the 101, but that's about all the tips I got out of the questions there. So, and then also the B-26 for the overkill, if you will. that was my answer for that alpha for that one. Let's see, nothing else is going on here, I guess. And, when I think question, so I guess I'm just looking up on the television here, and I could call up K4YDB and check that out. But anyway, I don't have an answer for the first one. Except for the 101. Anyway, back over to the road W6.
Okay, Jim, copied that. Well, you're doing pretty good there with your one answer there. Since you flew the voodoo, what can I say? That was a pretty good answer. You might just intuitively look at the others there and see if some of those make sense by what they look like or where they fly or that sort of thing. So we'll go over it at the end here. No matter what I do, I manage to confuse people, so I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Jim, and very good morning to you and the missus there down at the clubhouse. Well, how many windows have you broke this year? Is there a tally on number of windows that balls have gone into?
This frequency's in use, sir.
Frequencies in use.
Air Force Flight Sub, stand by for this character here. I think we're going to move up. If he follows up, we'll make a complaint. Stand by. Air Force Flyers, go to 14293. 14293. We got any other flyers here?
WB
K4YDB.
14293.
Okay, thanks, guys. Let's see, Lee, could you go down to 290 and just repeat that we're up 3 KC?
Roger.
Okay, this is K1BOB on 14293. Standby flyers. Got a real nut in there. I think he's in a truck with a recording. I guess he was just waiting for a chance to use that.
W6WY is on. W5AY is up.
K1BOB for Air Force Flyers, stand by, stand by. This is K1BOB on 14293. Looks like that guy stopped. We'll just stay here on 14293. Let's see. Chief Frank there, KN4GYY, would you put a call out on 14290 that we're up 3KC, please? Thank you, K1BOB. All right, well, that was just that guy's just a wonderment on Memorial Day. I think he was waiting for a reason or something to do a recording in his truck there. So with that, I'm going to try to move on here as best we can to Lee in Bellevue. K4PUO, thanks for relaying the message there, Lee. Good morning, you're up. W4PUO, Lee, I know you're there, unless you drop down to relay again, but K1BOB calling on 293. W4PUO, Lee, you're up.
Roger that, K1BOB, W4PUO. Yeah, I just dropped down for a second. I'm back here. And thanks for doing that. That was pretty annoying. Sounds like a patriot, though. Listen, your question is really good. I do remember some of these things, and I'm going to say question 1, just reverse order on the answers, 4321 and B36. And back to you, Bob, K1BOB, W4PUO.
Okay, very good. It's our era. Maybe a little bit more your era than mine, I guess, on these aircraft. But, okay, so we've got you in reverse order on the nickname. So you went 4 was A, 3 was B, 2 is C, and 1 is D. Okay, we're getting some answers right here. Okay, let's get the lemmings lined up now. With that, thank you, Lee. Let's go to Willie in Belton, KJ5BWB. Good morning, Willie.
Good morning, Bob, and the rest of the net. K1BOB from KJ5BWB. Well, yeah, that guy is interesting. Anywho, moving on from that, good morning, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you all for your service, and special thanks to the ones that aren't here to be thanked personally. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna mirror Lee. A, B, C, and D is gonna be 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then I'm just gonna stick with the lemmings on the bonus question because that's one that I'm not sure of. But you know, there's some interesting aircraft in here, and I don't like helicopters. But I live on a toothpick, baby. It's low, it's fast, it's nimble, and I bet that's probably one of the most fun ones to fly. So, anywho, yeah, fixed wing or no go. And speaking of fixed wing, it's good to hear Bob in here, Aeronautical Mobile, cruising along there in his 172. That's awesome, Bob. Good morning to you. And I hope you grease the landing, man. Anyways, I'll send it back to you, Bob. I'll be here to the bottom. K1BOB, KJ5BWB. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, Willie. Good thing though, X5, completely copyable there. And I've got your answers for the first question is 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse order, kind of, sort of. And very good. And the last one, you were going with lemmings on that, the B-36, the B-36. And that question was, which one of these two aircraft, ignore the C-5, I changed it after I sent it to Charlie, so it's just two aircraft, as you know. The ones I gave you, A was the B-36, and Bravo was the North American XP-70 Valkyrie. So I was looking for the one that was simply named Overpass. Okay. With that, yeah, we had another aeronautical this morning. I turned on my radio, I don't know, before 1/2 hour, and there's an ND-7E doing a POTA, and I go, oh, he's really strong. And as soon as I turn him on, he goes, this is POTA station ND-7E, and stand by for the Flyers subnet. We'll start on the hour. And I think he said K1BOB will be your host, so he knew all about it. And he was pre-warning his POTA folks out there that he was going to have to leave. Now, kudos on him. That was very nice of him. He's from Idaho, too, but he's down in Arizona doing POTA from a park. So I just loved it. I think his name was Mike. And then just then we got an aeronautical mobile jumped in. That was Rod K7-2F. He was calling out from a 737 over Flagstaff, Arizona. So Mike could not hear him. He was too close, but he was en route to Oakland. So interesting morning thus far. What else can happen? Maybe we'll get some more comm jamming. John would call him a character. I have another word for him.
Contact.
About that. Let's go out to Lee, who's taken all this in. I know he knows one of these answers very well. N5BE. Lee, what do you think this morning?
Contact.
K1BOB N5B. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, everybody. On a beautiful Memorial Day here. I have a great memory of Memorial Day growing up in Manchester, New Hampshire. We had two Memorial Day parades, one in our neighborhood going out to the Catholic cemetery where a mass was said for the veterans. Beautiful cemetery, beautiful veteran area. The big parade in the afternoon was enormous. And my great memory is the World War II vets marching in the parade in uniform, the World War I vets marching in the parade, and the Spanish-American war vets riding in convertibles. Wow, what a great thing. I just, it's never left me. I just amazed by that. On to the question. Jeez. I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, 1 because, and I won't get into it. But the bonus question, that's tricky. There's a bit of a minefield there because the B-36 in some quarters was named aluminum overcast, like the EAA B-17, but you didn't say aluminum overcast. You said overcast. So the devil's in the details. I'm going with the XB70 on that one, only because I'm trying to read the question correctly. K1BOB N5BE.
Okay, Lee. Lee's dropping through those minefields that sometimes don't exist. Very good. Good answer there, Lee. And Manchester, New Hampshire, I'm trying to think where that was at. I had a lot of relations up in Montpelier, Vermont, and that was up in Connecticut. So we got up there. Old Man of the Mountain, remember that? I think some of that fell down, I'm not sure. But a beautiful state, absolutely beautiful state, along with Vermont, of course. And, well, most of New England is a beautiful area, but I don't know. I don't think I want to live there anymore. I was happy to be brought up there. That was neat, and you brought back memories of the parades when I was a little boy. I don't know, 12 years old or less, maybe, on my little bike, putting red, white, and blue, what do you call that stuff, the paper that goes around the spokes there, crepe paper or something, and then we put the baseball card clickers with a clothespin where your spokes in the rear tire would hit your little clicker there. So, and then the streamers in the handlebars. Yeah, we had it all. We had it all as a kid. And we'd go down in the local Gales Ferry, Connecticut parade and be part of the parade. That was before it was all commercial and all car dealers and stuff like that. So, chambers of commerce. So, back in the olden days. Very good on the World War I vet there at your parade there, Lee. That is cool. You remember that. Okay, well, let's go out to Dale. Dale's been scrambling this morning, running net longer. So let's go out to W5OG. Dale, good morning.
Check in.
Yeah, good morning, Bob, again, and good morning to everyone on the net this morning. W5OG. Yeah, struggling, Bob, struggling mightily to hear anyone. My noise level is extremely high, and then I had trouble getting the SDRs over, of course, back to the new frequency, and I missed several of the answers there from. I don't know if you got to Joe. I don't know if you brought W5ABI in or not. If you did, I missed it completely, and I apologize. I'll try my best. I'm going to put the answers down in the order like Lee gave those for A, B, C, D. That would be, and that would be my answer also, 4, 3, 2, 1. But I'm going to go with the aluminum overcast being the B36. And again, I'm having trouble with the receiving anybody this morning because of my high noise level. Anyway, back to you, Bob. You got a nice long list, and you recovered nicely from the intentional QRM there. K4YDB, back to net, W5OG.
Okay, Dale, very good. Got your question. You're coming in well here, but sorry, your receiver is too good. Okay, I made a couple of faux pas here with all the excitement. There was a contact, a check-in. Would you go ahead, please?
K4YDB, W5ABI. I think you skipped over me, Bob, but you can put me at the end if you want. Over.
Nope, I was just coming back to you. Dale caught me on that. Well, I solved two problems with one W5ABI. Joe, go right ahead. I apologize.
W5PIX.
Get you, Cliff.
Now, K4YDB, W5ABI. I guess you turned it over. Yeah, things happen. No big deal. Anyhow, beautiful morning here in Los Cruces, about 86. First flip to 98. That's okay. Seeing our humidity is only about 4%, so we can live with that. Anyhow, we're still on the mend from surgery. Gotta go back tomorrow see the doctor. Developed an infection in the hospital. Nothing serious, and I'm on antibiotics. Everything should be fine. Let me see. Nothing else on the question. Let me see. You know, I knew the F101 and I knew the A10, and I just guessed on the others. And it turned out to be everybody's doing that. So I'm going to go with 4321, and I'll go with Alpha on the second question. We'll be here at the bottom. Bob, thanks for running in that. K4YDB, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, excellent. Good signal here. You're 10 over. And gets you down as 4321. And you too also want to go with the B-36 Convair, of what aircraft was simply named Overcast. Very good. Okay, Clifford, W5PIX. I got you, Cliff. I don't know if you're mobile or not. Why don't you take your go in case you're mobile? Go ahead, Clifford.
Thank you there, K4YDB. Let me turn down a few extra noise there. Sorry you're a little bit late, but we're laying down some linoleum out here on the back deck. And I got to run into town and go get some more glue. And XYL and I have been busy all morning, so I'm just a one and done. And I did not read the question. I'm on the Georgia Lumpkin right now. I didn't go over there to Charlie's. And but I'll follow suit with 4321. I guess it's Alpha. I don't know. But anyway, guys have a good one. catch y'all over on Echo Link maybe this afternoon. Right now I got glue on my hands here, so I need to get going. 7-3s, everyone. Catch y'all there. Thank you, Bob. K4YDB and everybody else have a great Memorial Day. And I am blessed with my two father and father-in-law for their services, and both of them are on, passed on, and you know, it's both World War II veterans. 7-3s, everyone. W5PIX.
It's K4YDB, and very good, Clifford. Got you down for 73 there with blue in your hands, and 4-3-2-1 as the answer. And what else could go here? We got Tony coming in from England on Echo Link. Oh boy, let's see, what else could I mess up here? And get your answer as Alpha, the B-36 Convair again. It's getting to be popular. Stand by. Okay, K4YDB. Caught all that, Clifford. Thank you. There's too much stuff happening here today. So with that, I'm going to get back on the list here. And last we had was W5OG, and I think we got everything fixed here. And let's go out to KS5KY. Chris, are you there in Bowling Green? I'm not sure you have an HF operating. Oh, take your turn, Chris. You do have HF now. Okay, Chris. Well, I got to say, you got a good copy here. You're getting in just fine. F6, completely readable. I'll get you down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and it makes sense. It's kind of intuitive to a large extent. Okay, or maybe the one you can't get, you get all the others around it, so you can figure it out. A lot of you are on the right track here. So very good, and good signal once again. Thanks for joining us today. Good to hear you in person there. KS5KY, K4YDB. Let's try Carl. I may have to switch to an SDR, Carl, just because we're close. KF7GJO, and by the way, I looked at the prologue through the first chapter there. I sent it to you last night. I'll get going on this a little faster now. This is K4YDB. Over to Carl. KF7GJO. KF7GJO, Carl, you're up.
KF7GJO, you're up, Sparky. Nothing heard here, Bob, but I can't hear much. W5OG.
Okay, thank you, Dale. Nothing heard here. Yeah, if you're on an SDR listening also, you make sure you switch over to 14293. That was my third FUPA this morning. Thank you. We'll try Sparky again later. And let's see. Let's go to N4GYY. Chief Frank. Good morning, Frank. You're up for the Flyers, sir.
Everybody is enjoying it. Right now, this year with the storm coming through. You know, it's just this one thing you have to do. But my answer is going to be 4321 and Alpha as well. I do know that the A10 is the high, and I do know that the 101 is the 101 there, because I've actually got about 1.5 hours that might be the 101. So, you know, that's kind of, I'm not going to say my friend's thing, but yeah, I've been around since the era of the 101. Just to make that clear, that the unit I was with had the 101, and when we converted to F4, we did it on the antenna for us in high speed. And I was lucky enough to get one. So yeah, my answer is going to be 4321, and I was going to go with the C5 if you said to go ahead and drop that number. If you weren't really talking about that, would be here on the phone for C5 off the casting as well. So with that, I'll turn it back to you, Bob, and I should be here 3:73 right. So K4YDB and the group in for K4YDB.
Okay, Frank. Well, very good on all that. And yeah, good luck on your upcoming trip. That sounds like a lot of fun. We used to do a lot of that. I got to go get another camper. Withdrawal symptoms. I've been on that camper for a year now. So we get your answers as 4, 3, 2, 1, and Alpha to B36, and that's wonderful. You had a 101 flight. Not too many people on this net have done that. Let's see. We're going to move on now, and let's go to Charlie in Cartersville, Georgia, running our YouTube. Thank you, Charlie, for doing that. And yes, I did drop the C5 off that second question. I just wanted to cut it down by a little bit. And I did not make that change with Charlie, so he put up my original one I sent him, which is fine. So, Charlie, K4YDB, you're up. Good morning, sir.
K1BOB, K4YDB. Well, good morning, Bob. Morning to all the flyers out there. I hope everybody's having a great Memorial Day. Right now, I got my flag at half staff, so I've done my thing over here. Last night or early this morning, man, we had those thunderstorms come through here at about 5 o'clock. And they came through here till about 8:30 is when they finally moved on out. And the wind was blowing pretty strong and got a mess outside. My sister's got a lot of problems over there as well, so we got to get a tree service out here and start cleaning up some of these trees. My antenna, my hex beam is working. It's not broken. It's stuck. A branch above it in my neighbor's yard kind of snapped off there and got caught in the top of the other tree, which eventually got it's got the antenna so it won't move. So I got to work on that and see how I can get that down. But I know that's nothing that I can do. That's for sure. Anyway, right now it's 77 degrees here. We're supposed to get up into the high 80s today. The sun is out and can hopefully dry things out. And the good news is I got my grass cut yesterday evening. I decided to go out about 6:30 last night, mow it real quick, pull out the big tractor and get it done very, very quickly. It's a 60-inch mower, so helps quite a bit. Right now, conditions here are pretty good so far. There's a couple people that are kind of weak in here, but anyway, I've been just sitting here thinking about that question. Go ahead and put me down for 4321. You got to remember, Bob, I sold real estate. Anyway, K1BOB, K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, very good, Charlie. Well, you're no dummy. 4321. You got that answer there. And also, I don't know if you gave one for the second one. Did you want to guess the second one, Charlie?
Yeah, put me down for Alpha.
Okay, another Alpha. Very good, sir. You've sold real estate. You did a lot of things, too. You're into the computer stuff, too, I know, for a while there, and that was after a churn in the Air Force there as a refueler. So very good. I want to hear some more refueling stories. The best thing I got from you one day was the question of how many refueling trucks does it take to fill a C5? And I think you told us 8 or 10. Can you confirm that?
Right now we have 10. We always had 10 trucks ready to go, and we had 10 drivers for them. But I don't. I think it's like 30,000 gallons or something like that.
Oh, you measured it by gallons. Okay, yeah, 10 trucks at least. Very good, Charlie. I appreciate that. That's fun stuff. Well, you could find some questions there about your early experience when you were a young man. Okay, Charlie, very good. Thank you for doing the YouTube. It's coming through nicely here. And let's see. Let's go to Brian, who's been patiently waiting in San Antonio. WB5 DRI. Good morning, Brian. You're up for the next, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Bob. K4YDB and the net. This is WB5DRI, Brian, down here in San Antonio. Well, good to be back on the net with everybody, and I want to thank everybody for their service there, and especially remember, of course, all those that paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms, and also wanted to give a salute to all of our missing members. We need to remember them, and especially remember our previous commander, even Boyd L. Van Horn. And I wanted to real quickly read, when I first got my package from the Flyers Club, they had the certificate and the patch and everything. I got a note from him. That was back in January 2019, and he sent me a note with a package that said, "Dear Brian, welcome to the Air Force's Flyers Net. Have met your brother, and he is a champ. We hope to see you often. You will fit right in. Sincerely, Boyd L. Van Horn, Commander, W0BUW." So I thought I'd read that real quickly because he was a great veteran, a great guy, and he had been called, of course, the world's greatest fighter pilot, and he was an F-105 pilot, a very distinguished, wonderful gentleman. So I wanted to read that real quickly, but thanks for getting me in there this morning, Bob, and thanks to all the Flyers that participate in this great net, and to all that make it happen here. And on your answers there, Bob, I'm going to go with the group there. 4321 was my initial thoughts on that. And I think it's the B-36 that you're looking for as the overcast. I think there was a B-17 called aluminum overcast, but the B-36 had a lot more aluminum, of course. And I think it was also nicknamed the Overcast in addition to being the peacemaker there. That's a pretty long answer, but I'll turn it back to you. Thanks for getting me in there this morning, Bob. Great net on this auspicious Memorial Day. K1BOB, WB5DRI, back to net. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, Brian, check in, go ahead. Call sign, name, location, please.
Yeah, this is November Charlie 0 Victor NC0V. Just checking in, and what's the name of your net?
Okay, you've landed on the Air Force's Flyers Club net. We're on every day starting at 1500 Zulu. Could you give me your call sign again, please, your name and location?
Okay, I copied something about Air Force Net. I was in the Air Force back in the 60s. Call sign here is November Charlie 0 Victor NC0V, and the name here is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike. Go ahead.
Very good, Tom, and yeah, welcome to the net. You certainly could be a member if you want to, or just check in as a visitor is fine also. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, we usually have a question or two every morning as kind of a starting point for some discussion on aircraft flying and all the people that supported flying. What did you do? Were you in the Air Force, you said?
When I was in the Air Force, I was a jet engine mechanic stationed over in England in one of the American bases there. And
Oh, very good, very good. F-100 in England. Wonder what base that was. I was stationed Upper Hayford during the Cold War, and trying to think. I think there may have been F-100s before the F-111 was out at Upper Hayford. What base were you stationed at, sir?
Yeah, I'm having trouble copying. It's a little noisy on this radio. Could you answer me a question? Does my transmission, does it seem like it's on frequency?
No, you sound fine. We're on 14293. Most of the time we're on 14290, but we kind of got driven off by a jammer. But you got a good signal here into Idaho. You're F7 and very copyable. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm located down here in Deming, New Mexico, southwestern part of New Mexico, about 30 miles north of the Mexican border.
Okay, been down that way. Very good, Tom, and thank you for joining us. Join us any morning. We're on every day of the year on 14290 at 1500 Zulu. So please join us. I'm sure you got a wealth of information you could share with us. So with that, we'll give you a 73.2 and follow up with Brian there. Brian, good answers there.
The frequency is in use, net in progress. Thank you.
36 answer there. So let's see, where was I? We'll leave Tom and Brian for now and try.
You too.
Excuse me, W0FLT. Dave, good morning, sir. You're up, Dave, for the net.
Hey, K4YDB. K1DOB, K4YDB. I guess too late for that. K4YDB.
Okay, Dave, very good, and good on the answer there, and glad you could make it, and sorry you got rained out there for your ceremony, and thanks for the nice words for everybody. Okay, we'll leave, give Dave a 73 in North Dakota, and go to James in Olive Branch, KF5 TPT. James, good morning in Olive Branch. No, very good, Jim. We appreciate your words, kind words there. KF5 TPT, and yeah, think back about just the number of people I lost through my flight training navigator class there. It's a bunch of people, and then died in F-111s. I knew it was Crazyville. I guess it's not as bad now, but Yeah, you never forget that stuff. It's a little easier when you're younger, I think. I don't know. Let's see. Very good, Jim. Get your answer. And we're going to move on to Doug. Let's see if he's there in Ohio. KE8, Zulu Whiskey. Doug, go ahead. You're up to the next, sir. Yeah, he's showing no club affiliation. KE8, Zulu Whiskey. Doug, are you there? Okay, nothing heard. We'll move on to Ray in Kansas City. W0RAC. W0RAC. You're up. W0RAC. Ray, are you there? Okay. That was a low bet on him. Non-affiliate perhaps. So sorry, Ray, we can't get you. We talked to Clifford, and next on the list is Mike in Clarkston, Nebraska. KF0 OPE. Mike, I hope you're there. You're up, sir.
Good morning, Bob, and all the flyers and visitors on the net. Happy, and hope you have a good Memorial Day. I got on the net late, so thanks for getting me in there. We had the grandkids all weekend, and we just got them on the road about 10:30, so I made it out to the shack. So anyway, good question today. I'm going to jump in the lemming line here, 4321 and Bravo correct me. So with that, I'll turn it back to K1BOB in the net, KF0OPE.
Okay, Mike, nice signal into here, S7 plus, and completely readable. Good. I'm glad you joined us this morning. Always a good signal here. So we got you down for 4321 and B36. Okay, thank you, sir. And let's see, last on the list we had Tom. We spoke to him. NC0 Victor, I think he gave us 73. Have I missed anybody on the list? This is K1BOB calling. Have I missed anybody on today's list? Please come now with your call.
Kilo Bravo 5, Bravo Sierra.
Okay, I heard a Kilo Bravo 5. I didn't get the whole call. Could you go again slow, please, sir?
Roger. Kilo Bravo 5, Bravo Sierra. Kilo Bravo 5, Bravo Sierra. Bill in Huffley, Texas. Spent 4 years in the Air Force, but I grew up in the Air Force, so been all around too, and I heard this, and I wasn't aware of y'all's net, so I thought I might start joining. Over.
Okay, glad you joined us. I'm sorry I missed the full call. I got Kilo Bravo 5 Bravo something. Could you give it to me one more time phonetically, Bill?
Roger, Roger. Kilo Bravo 5 Bravo Sierra. Kilo Bravo 5 Bravo Sierra.
Okay, I can't get the last letter there, but I got Kilo Bravo 5 Bravo something. Bill, yeah, go ahead. Thank you for joining us from Texas. Do you have any military background?
Yeah, Roger. By the way, last letter is Sierra. Sierra. And yeah, I spent 4 years in 3rd Combat Communications Group in the Air Force. Out of Tinker Field in Oklahoma, and I grew up in the Air Force, so I lived all over the United States and in China, born in Germany, lived in France, all in the Air Force. Yes, 35 years.
Oh, very good. I was stationed at Tinker myself there, and Bill, and very good on that. Yeah, I think I knew the group commander there for that communications unit there that used to go on site and deploy quite a bit. So very good. And you were in the, I guess, was it the Air Force your parent was in?
Roger. That's correct.
Okay, I'll get you a little light now, and someone is keying up also. So, well, Bill, thanks for joining us. You landed on the Air Force's Flyers Summit. We'd love to have you anytime. I'm sure you got a few things you could talk about with the Combat Communications Unit there. I got a lot of respect for those guys. They do everything. So with that, we start at 1500 Zulu every day, well, this time of year. And we're on 14290 usually, so you can always get us there. Any last comments?
Yeah, I think I'll join you. I'm retired, so I'll try to stick on more often. Over.
Okay, go to airforcesflyersclub.org, airforcesflyersclub.org, and if you wish to join us, there's an online application there. I'd be happy to go with that. So thanks for joining us today. Hope to hear from you in the future there. And very good on the background there. Love it. I spent 2 years at Tinker myself. We've got another one here, Chief, who spent a lot more time there at Tinker, over in the depot side. Okay, we'll leave Bill for now. Did I miss anybody on the net? One more time. I guess not. Well, it's that time for the official answer to these questions. Well, everyone did real good. I tried to make it logical. Would I put the reverse order in for the answers? Yes, I certainly would. So everybody got that right. The Hughes 006 Cayuse was called the olive on a toothpick because it looks like an olive on a toothpick, or I guess a cherry. And the answer to the McDonnell Douglas F-101 was in fact the 10 Wonder. The 10 Wonder was the Voodoo. The Vought F-8 Crusader, which is an interesting jet, was number 2. That was the MiG Master. They shot a bunch of MiGs in Vietnam off the ship over there during the Vietnam War. It was quite a jet, a very powerful jet too. And of course the last one, the Fairchild A-10 Thunderbolt II, official name was called unofficially the Hog because it got low to the ground and put its nose into things, I guess, with that big gun on the front. Okay, the second one. Well, everyone, a few people got this one, and it was a little confusing. I didn't mean it to be. But I said the question was, which of these two aircraft was named simply Overcast? Well, a lot of people answered Bravo, and that in fact was wrong. The B-36, I can see why you said Overcast, because it was named unofficially the Magnesium Overcast, and also was named unofficially Aluminum Overcast. That's the only one that I know of. I've got a list of all the aircraft here. Was the North American XB-70 Valkyrie. That was called simply Overcast. And if you want to know what these airplanes look like, well, they're on Charlie's YouTube stream, and you can go back and look at those. I found some nice pictures. I especially like the XB-70 Valkyrie. That was a nice one there. Okay, with that, I'm not sure we got time for a 73 round. It's been tough going this morning. And I'm going to just ask for anyone that has any final comments, because of conditions, and we only got 15 minutes left. I don't think we'll get through the whole list of 73 round. So let's go by exception. Just come with your call sign if you have a question, further comments, or anything. Just come with your call sign. We'll call on you, and we'll run down the list kind of quickly that way, just by exception. This is K4YDB for the Air Force Flyers. Are there any last comments or questions for the Nets this morning? Come now.
K4YDB.
Yeah, Charlie, go ahead.
Yeah, just thought I'd let you know, Steve just joined us. He's over here in the stream, so you may want to say good morning to him.
Okay, K6 Papa X-ray, I believe. Steve, are you there on HF?
No, he's not on HF. He's in the chat on the stream.
Okay, Steve. Very good. Charlie says you're on the chat. I'll have to look that up. I see most of them there. I didn't see that you got in, but this is too much to watch here. Good morning to you, Steve. Thank you for joining us. I knew you would have got the Vought F Crusader probably, and probably the others too on today's question. But you can read it there on Charlie's YouTube, and the answers were 4321 and the Valkyrie. So with that, let's see. Any other comments? Any other comments?
Check in.
Yeah, go ahead, check in. You've reached K4YDB. Go ahead.
K4YDB, late check-in, Kilo Golf 5 Papa Tango Echo. Walking out of the VA, a doctor's appointment, and I figured I'd check in.
Oh, very good, James. Walking out of the appointment there. I hope it all went well for you. KG5 Papa Tango Echo. And yeah, any comments for the net? How'd you fare with the docs?
Pretty good. I looked on Charlie's live stream and seen y'all were on 293, and I heard that POTA guy down there on 290, and I figured y'all had moved up a little bit.
Yeah, I actually had a very polite POTA guy this morning on 14290, and he said there was an Air Force Flyers Club coming on, and he was advertising for us. A real nice fella from Idaho, no less.
Bob, what's the question about? Is it simple?
It's a little bit long. You can see it on Charlie's YouTube, I guess, for a while there. I was looking for unofficial nicknames of aircraft. So it's, yeah, it would be a bit to give it to you right now there, James. So anyway, glad you were able to get in and join us. We had to move on frequency today because of some jamming. And back to you for your final.
Yeah, I'll 7-3 out there, Bob, and I'll catch you guys on Echolink. I'm already there. K4YDB, KG5PT, good morning to all the flyers and QS-wide Echolink.
Okay, very good, James. We'll see you on Echolink, and thanks for the reminder. We will be on Echolink, and there's about 4 of us right now. Feel free to join us on the Echolink on AFFC, Air Force Flyers Club node. With that, any other comments? Anybody anywhere? K07IIQ, go ahead, name and location, sir. Oh, roger that. My brother-in-law was Coast Guard 20 years. Very good, Larry. Good signal from Alaska. Yeah, we try to get off the net here well before the half hour for you. But hey, appreciate you joining us there, and great on the your background with the military. You're getting in very well to Idaho here. I'm sure most people are hearing you on the net. If you get time, please free to join us at 1500 Zulu, 1500 Zulu on 14290. Back to you, Larry. Roger, well said, Larry, and very good, and best to everybody on the Alaska Pacific net there. Okay, any other comments before we close down the net? K4YDB, and we will go over to Echolink after I get off here.
K4YDB, KL0WF.
Okay, I think I got KL0 Whiskey Alpha. Is that correct, sir? Name and location. Okay, K4YDB, KL0 Weather, WX, very good from Alaska there, good signal also, and thank you, sir, and have a great Memorial Day, and as has been eloquently put better than I can, let's not forget all our comrades that we lost. So thanks for joining us. With that, I'll break here, and I guess there will be an Alaska Pacific net, so I don't want to overdo my time here. We always try to get off at least 5 minutes before you start up there. And this is K4YDB. Last comments for the Air Force's Flyers Club net, and then we'll shut down. Okay, I think I got Kilo Bravo 0, Quebec Romeo. Is that correct, sir? And mobile, and what's your name?
Yeah, I think I lost you. KB0, QGT Mobile, North Central Kansas. We're in North Central Kansas. We're QRU, QRU, QRU.
Okay, very good. Got a halfway decent signal in here, and I didn't quite get the whole call, but I heard you were in Kansas. Well, thanks for checking in. With that, this has been the Air Force Flyers Club net, and I think I'm going to shut down now. I appreciate everybody that joined us this morning, and a reminder, we are usually on 14.290, 14.290 every morning at 1500. So join us there, and this is K4YDB. I'm going to be shutting down, and I'm going over to Echolink for a round on Echolink. So thank you, everybody. K4YDB relinquishing the frequency. Good day, all.